Hi guys, Brett Parker here, Handicap Scratch. It's been a long time. It has been a long time. So I thought I'd catch you up on kind of the season review, how this season's gone, how last season went. I know I've not really posted much recently and I'm sick of apologising for not posting enough. It's my fault, I know it is, but unfortunately I've been a little bit too busy. So I thought I'd catch you up on what I've been doing last year and how the season finished, and specifically how this season's gone. And then there's going to be a follow-up video for kind of what Handicap Scratch and what I'm personally doing, and kind of what the future holds for me and the whole channel really. So stay tuned. I'm going to show you a few shots as I go, see if anyone can notice any swing changes or anything. So yeah, let's go.
Do you know the way back to other days when my heart was innocent? I cashed it in for pocket change, lost my way with nothing gained. I've been singing songs and I've been working hard.
A little bit of an overdraw. I think that'll be okay. I only took a 4, so it should be fine.
Star, but everything is foreign here, clouded up and full of fear. Just take me home.
So I think I briefly mentioned last year that I switched jobs and kind of just like balance a little bit. I wasn't able to kind of play as frequently. I certainly wasn't able to film and edit as frequently. And throughout the last year, it kind of continued that way. Just pick up the ball. I actually thought I'd lost my first one because I couldn't see it in the sun, but turns out it was in the middle of fairway. Not bragging. So yeah, that kind of continued last year, and instead of prioritising kind of these videos and progression and things like that, I was just trying to play as many competitions as I could, try and get my handicap down as quick as I could. I was trying everything I could basically just to play. So yeah, that's it. In terms of the course, I'm still at Sandy Way, of course, absolutely no doubts about it. It's definitely the best in my area, and I wouldn't play anywhere else. If you've not seen this golf monthly tweet, it definitely should be on your bucket list if it's not already. It's absolutely incredible course. I absolutely love it. I wouldn't play anywhere else. Not a bad shot in. So, 2017 was possibly one of the best and worst years in my my short golfing career. So let's start with the positives. So 2017, absolutely fantastic year. I didn't have the success with my handicap as I thought I would. I was aiming for somewhere around 2 or 3. I think I definitely got down to category 1. So 5.3 or 4, I can't remember exactly what it was. And that's good, and I'm happy, and it's still going down, and I'm not going up, and I just didn't feel like I got what I wanted out of it. In terms of trophy success, it was absolutely incredible, like one of my best years without doubt. So at Sandy Way Golf Club itself, I won the winter and the summer match play, which was an absolute honour, and to be able to win both in the same year was just incredible. I also managed to win the mixed foursomes competition with my partner Megan Sumner. If you don't know who Megan is, I'll link in down below about the Twitter account. She's my absolute rock in terms of mixed foursomes. Even just my enjoyment of my game, I absolutely love playing with her. It's just a joy to watch and joy to play with. So yeah, we won the mixed foursomes. So that was 3 majors that we got our names on the board. Or I had 2 for me and obviously 1 combined. And then we also play in the mixed scratch foursomes at Royal Liverpool every year at August Bank Holiday. Myself and Megan, we're decent players, but we went into it just assuming that, let's just try and get through as many rounds as we can. We managed to get through the first 2 rounds fairly comfortably, and then the 3rd round we'd drawn against the number 1 seeds. Now, bearing in mind it's scratch mixed foursomes match play, sorry. We didn't expect much, I must admit, we didn't expect much. I think combined the number 1 seeds were off about +2, and at the time combined we were off 8 or 9. So playing scratch against them, if we could make it past 9, we were pretty happy, to be fair. We managed to take them all the way to 19, which we were just incredibly delighted with, but then also kind of heartbroken that we lost it on 19. We'd kind of gone so far, but it was a pleasure to go that far, to compete that well with them. It was just an honour. So yeah, it was great. In these scratch mix foursomes, if you do get knocked out in the main knockout, you then go into the consolation final qualification, basically. So because we got knocked out in round 3, we only had 1 round to qualify, and somehow we managed to qualify for one of the 4 spots, which then takes us into the consolation final. So yeah, that was quite good. We won the semi-final. I can try to remember exactly what the semi-final was now. We definitely won the semi-final, and we went into the consolation final again playing a combined handicap of +1. So again, off 8 or 9, if we could get anywhere close, we would be happy. And again, we took them to 18 this time, not 19. We really put up a fight, but we just couldn't get it closed. We tried as hard as we could, but we just couldn't quite get over the line. So with that in mind, we still walked away with the trophy. Consolations runner-up, final, and both the main kind of finalists and stuff, they also get trophies. So to come away from there in our first year with the trophy was just incredible. Honestly, it was absolutely kind of blew us both away. We really didn't expect to come away with anything, so that was beautiful. So stay tuned to the video, or stay tuned to the end of this video, sorry, to find out what happened in 2018 in the same scratch mix foursomes, but I'll carry on with that in very shortly. 2017, I played all the way up till, I want to say, the end of September, and then end of October, sorry, not September, end of October, and then I took a break. So I was starting getting fed up. I was coming home miserable. I didn't want to play golf. I was playing golf because I was good at golf and wanted to keep progressing and things like that. I just hated the game. I really didn't like playing golf. And personally, I think I've just put it down to I played too much. I was constant. It never stopped. I was having a lesson every week. I was seeing Natalie almost every week. I was practicing every day, or playing every day, or competing every single week. I was competing at home course competitions on the Saturday, then going to just random opens midweek or during the weekend. I literally just never stopped. And come the end of October, when the season was kind of coming to an end and it was starting to get a little bit colder and a little bit more kind of, I won't say doom and gloom, but a little bit less fun to play, I hated it. I really just didn't want to play. So I discussed with Dan Whitaker, obviously coach, and we basically agreed, all right, let's take a month off. So I took all of November off, and it didn't help. Come December, I still didn't want to play. I went to the driving range. I just still hated it. I just didn't want to play golf. I absolutely hated it. And I kind of stayed like that till maybe February or March. I just didn't play. And it's sad to say, because it's a good 4 or 5 months that I probably will regret not playing, but I definitely came back stronger coming into March. It was a good thing for me. It really was. I know it's horrible, and to look back and think I missed 5 months of golf, I absolutely hate it, but it was much needed. I definitely needed to do it. So that kind of sums up 2017. The only other thing that kind of happened at the end of 2017, I left my coach with Dan Whitaker, and I've moved on now, and I'm currently not being coached by anyone. I did a bit of work with Natalie Lowe at High Lee, but I've not moved with her since the start of the year, not because of any real reason why I wouldn't go with her. It's just I've been too busy with work, which I'll recap in a second after I play this hole, and we'll discuss that and kind of what's happened in 2018. Yeah, stay tuned. So 2018, so as I said, January, February was pretty much a write-off. I can't even remember if I even went in the driving range. I definitely didn't play. So coming into March, I had a lesson or two with Natalie Lowe, made a few little tweaks and trying to keep kind of things ticking and keep things going, and that really worked. That really helped, and unfortunately I've not been able to see her since with work commitments. But I definitely think I'm going to try and go and see Natalie Lowe certainly through this winter period and try and get the fixes a little bit better, or a little bit more organised, should I say, going into next year as opposed to what I did this year. So yeah, work commitments at the start of this year. A few things happened in March. I got married, I started playing golf again and obviously getting coached again. I had a honeymoon, and then I also changed jobs. So the start of this year was a bit chaos really for me. I changed jobs, and unfortunately that means that I am kind of working away a bit more now and kind of away a lot of the weeks. So I'm trying to kind of integrate myself with colleagues down where I'm working and trying to play more often, and I'm really trying hard, but at the minute it is a real struggle, and I'm definitely not playing anywhere near as much as I was. I'm possibly only playing 2 or 3 times a week at most, and I'm definitely not practicing. I really want to and need to, but kind of the career change that I've made, it's one that I've wanted for a long time in the career path that I had, and with all the kind of woes and worries that I had from being made redundant 2 years ago, I can't tell you how happy I am to be in the position I'm in now with the work and things. I absolutely hit a stinker there, but somehow I've managed to put it quite nicely in here. So 2018 is certainly not as much golf, but I've not played bad. Considering I've not practiced, considering I've not really played every competition I've had, I don't think I've gone down once. I don't think I've gone up, once. I've either buffered or gone down, so it's quite a good little scenario that I'm in at the minute. I feel a lot stronger. I don't know whether you guys can tell, but like my swing's a lot stronger now. And the only reason I can really put down to that, I'll get all the sun. The only reason I can really put down to kind of my improvements in strength is pure weight. Since probably August time last year to now, I've probably put on about 2 stone of weight. And unfortunately it's not just on my belly, otherwise I would be slightly worried, but I've put on a lot of weight. I'm kind of, growing in and growing up, and that sounds a bit bad, doesn't it, growing up, but I'm definitely kind of growing into kind of my stature now. I'm 6 foot and was very thin and lean, so to be putting a bit more weight on now is a lot better. The only thing I haven't covered actually is Natalie Lowe. So up till last year I was working with Natalie Lowe, and the same thing happened, just kind of I hated golf and everything that went with it really. So I worked up till January or February I think with Natalie, and then when I started my new job, that was when pretty much I stopped, because I wouldn't be able to commit as much time to it, and I didn't really want to do it now and then. I really wanted to kind of commit to it and do it every week. So as soon as I couldn't do that, I stopped, and unfortunately I haven't really kept on top of it at all. Probably explains the weight gain, but I'm managing the weight at the minute. It doesn't feel like I'm just putting fat on it. It does feel like I'm gaining a lot of strength as well. So the season I played in a few different majors. I think I came second in just a normal kind of medal competition, which I was really happy with. Went down. The only major I've managed to get my name on this year was the mixed foursomes again, so the same one that me and Megan won last year. We managed to win that again this year, which is absolutely incredible. To defend it is a real honour. And me and Megan have always played well together really, so it was nice to kind of get that one mixed major that we could get as a pair kind of under our belt again, so that was nice. It also kind of leads into a little bit of a kind of a pattern, shall we say, or a trend that's happening in my golf career. So for anyone that's not followed the channel for a while, I've been playing golf now, it'll be 4 years in November, and every year since I've played, I've managed to get my name on a board, which is way beyond my kind of wildest dreams, if you like. Everyone I speak to at the club and things like that, they say that they go years and years and years without winning anything. So to get a major to my name every single year is just incredible, and somehow I've managed to do that again this year. So the scratch mixed foursomes, it was kind of a mirror. It's almost exactly the same as what I've just told you about 2017. We got through the first 2 rounds quite comfortably. 3rd round we came up against the number 1 seeds and last year's winners. This time we weren't as fortunate. We didn't play as well, or rather I didn't play as well certainly, to get even past 13 or 14. We were in some of the worst conditions I've ever played in. Last year we were really fortunate with the weather. This year it was howling, it was wet, it was windy. if there was a time to start hating golf again, that was it right there. But I really enjoyed it, really loved playing with Megan. Same thing happened, we lost in the third round, which meant that we only had one round left to qualify for the 4 spots in the consolation, and magically somehow we managed to do it again. We just scraped in this time, so we got the 4th spot. We won the first round fairly comfortably. It was quite weird. Well, I say fairly comfortably. We won it with a kind of a hole to spare, I think. It was a really nice one though, because they were the people that beat us in the consolation final the year before, so to beat them in the semi-final was absolutely amazing. But then we got beat again in the consolation final, so we didn't play as well. Things just didn't quite go to the way we wanted, and yeah, we lost that. But again, another trophy, and I'll show you the pictures of this one. So that kind of concludes where we're at now in 2018, and the season's pretty much finished. Unfortunately, I didn't manage to play in the club championships this year. It's a 2-round qualification and then knockout. I actually mistimed my work trip and ended up being away whilst the first round was on, so I missed the first round, which meant that I couldn't qualify for the club championships, which is slightly annoying, but yeah, it is what it is, I guess. What does the future hold? I'm going to put this in another video actually, because I'm a little bit conscious that I've just spoken non-stop. So if anyone wants to carry on and wants to hear what we're doing in the future and what Handicap to Scratch and kind of my new ventures are doing, please watch the next video. It's absolutely incredible. I'll give you a sneak peek if I quickly grab it out of my bag. If you've seen it already on Instagram, then maybe you might know what I'm talking about. But I've started a new company with a very good friend of mine called Binks Golf, and we're making custom ball markers, and very, very soon we'll be going into putters, pitch mat repairers, pretty much any golf accessory that you can get your hands on. Our first product launch is this Friday, which is the 21st of September. These are Ryder Cup special ones, but I'm not going to waffle on too much about this. I want to put this in a separate video, so if you are interested in that, go over and watch that video. It should be on my channel already. Other than that, I'm not going to close this channel. I want to keep it going just for progression, even if it's just once a year videos like this, just to see, oh, I remember doing that then, and kind of to keep you guys up to date with it as well. So I really appreciate everyone's support and everyone staying subscribed and everyone commenting and messaging me and asking where am I and what am I doing. And I'm really, really sorry it's been so long, but hopefully this video kind of encapsulates everything that's happened in the last year or so. Thank you very much for watching. I would say subscribe down below, but unfortunately I'm not going to be consistent enough for you to warrant a subscribe. But if you are interested in what we do, then, or what I do rather, please comment, please subscribe down below. I literally can't speak. Like this video if you've liked it. Please comment down below if you've noticed any changes in my swing. I'm going to include a few more shots now in kind of the end of this video, just so you can kind of see my swing. Thank you very much for watching. I need to start hitting them. Since Royal Liverpool I've hardly played and I'm not hitting them. Never mind.
Do you know the way back to other days when my heart was innocent? I cashed it in for pocket change. Lost my way with nothing gained. And I've been on my own and I've been so cold, trying to rid myself of needing your love, but everything is foreign here, clouded up and full of fear. Just take me home.
There's nothing quite like leaving Eagle Port short. Still, it's a birdie. I'll take it.
Take me home.